time is not what you think it is. And this might sound a bit off because people, or at least 90% of people, usually think time is a very linear thing, very straightforward and easy to comprehend. But what I'm about to tell you is about to basically reshape the way you view time. And the way that you view time is very important when it comes to this self-development journey. And I say this and I emphasize this heavily because once you reshape the way you think, it will drastically change your progress and the way you view your progress. What I'm trying to get to at, or what I'm trying to allude, is time isn't so much a linear thing, but rather is more so a loop, or think of it as a circle, something that's always in motion. It's nothing that's like from the beginning to the end. While yes, we use that measurement, and yes, it's a bit easier to track the time like that, it's more so, the more you think about it, it's more complex than that. Since it's a loop, it complements itself. So future ties in with the past, and the past ties in with the future, and the present ties in with both. Once you view it like that, and you're able to perceive time in such a way where then you can translate it to how you make progress, now you don't look at it in a way of like, oh, I gotta make progress in now. But more so, you look at progress as, okay, I'm making progress, so then future me can benefit. So then future me will look back and be like, oh, damn, I made a lot of progress. To dive more in depth into it, is like, we all know there's a past, present, future, right? There's those three. Those three basically make the time, or at least what we perceive as time. Since we know there's a past, present, future, there, in essence, there is a past you, there's a present you, and there's a future you. So with that being said, little things you do right now will compound. So then 6 months from you now will reap those benefits. Future you will benefit from present you because you learned from past you. So think of it like this. Your future self is depending on your present self to learn from your past self. So all three need each other. As much as people want to forget, oh, that's my past, forget about it, you need to reflect on your past. You need to learn from it. Or as all the messed up things you did in your life or in your past, you got to learn from it. Have some humility in your life and look back at the things you did. Even if you were a bad person, you can still change. But it all comes down to looking back at your past and self-reflecting and looking at how you used to think and looking how you moved the way you did. You right now have to learn from your past mistakes so then future you can thank you later. And that to me is one of the most selfless things you can do, because you right now, you're not going to see no benefits. Not at all. I'm going to keep it 100% with you. You will not see no benefits. Not now, not a week later. Maybe you'll see in a month. That's a maybe. But from 3 to 6 months, you will see that progress. But that will never happen if you don't sit down and examine your thoughts and your daily habits. That will never happen. You have to truly find out what is clouding your judgment and what is making you think these negative thoughts, self-doubting things about yourself. And the things that I would really recommend you to do is to start journaling, start to meditate, practicing gratitude. All these things seem so insignificant and probably things you never heard of to practice. I guarantee you nobody has told you to practice these things. And it's probably a weird concept to you. How do I practice gratitude? How do I practice journaling? How do I practice meditation? Everybody always tells you, be grateful for this, be grateful for that. But you really don't know how to be grateful for those things. You kind of have to learn to be grateful. But you can't do that without the past. You can't do that without examining your thoughts and viewing that you were ungrateful. You see where I'm getting at? So the way you can practice gratitude is by every day in your journal, or just writing down or saying out loud 3 things that you are grateful for. Even if they're very insignificant things, down to your pen, to your PC, to your bed, to your family members, to your fridge, to the light in your house. At the end of the day, I understand problems are all relative. We have to have some type of gratitude that we still have the basic necessities given to us. Because I guarantee you, if you are able to watch this video, I'm going to assume that you probably have an internet connection. And if you could afford an internet connection, probably afford water, bills, basic utilities. I'm not saying it's lavish, not at all, but basic nonetheless. Once you find some type of gratitude, you'll find yourself less stressed out. You'll find yourself to be way more grateful for all the things you have in your life. That in itself, you'll probably find more peace, more joy out of life. Not probably, you will. I promise you will. But these are things that you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. This is a routine you have to implement. These are things you have to practice. This is a skill you kind of have to develop. Not kind of, you have to develop. And you gotta have faith. Faith that this will work. Because without the faith, there is no way for you to go without the faith. Faith in yourself. Faith that you can see past this problem. And then it goes back to the whole thing of time. Once you start connecting the dots about how your future self needs your present self to learn from your past self, then you start to see, you're starting to be grateful for your past self, because then your present self now becomes your past self. You learn from your past self, so now your future self is thanking you right now. So now your future self is present you. You see how it's all connected one together, just a big old loop, not just a singular line. And when you're on this journey like of self-development, self-improvement, every day will probably feel the same. But then that's where you find like-minded people. You find people to surround yourself with that are also on this journey. That is literally it. So once you reshape your mind of how you view time, the rest is easy. The rest is so easy. Because now you're not doing it for you right now. You're doing it for future you. Think about it. 6 months pass by. Whether you do something about it or not, 6 months will pass by. And you don't want to be in that 6-month mark and then being like, damn, my life hasn't gone anywhere. I have made no progress. So you really have to take care also of your mental health. Because if your mental state is shit, then you won't go anywhere. As the mind grows, the body shall follow. So once you see your mental health start to elevate and start getting better, you'll see your physical health reflect that. But you need to start doing those daily things, those daily habits. That's it for today, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a blessed day.